Thinking about making that move to the Tampa Bay area because you probably read like in countless journals or magazines, for instance, like Time magazine named Tampa the top 50 places to live in the world, or Forbes just named it the top city to move to Florida. And people are flocking in day by day, but you want to find out which city is going to be right for you. Because when you're speaking of Tampa Bay, you're speaking of Tampa, St. Petersburg, and Clearwater. And which city is going to be right for you? Well, that all depends on your lifestyle. And take it from me, I live in downtown Tampa and also downtown St. Petersburg. And also I went to Clearwater countless times. So it all depends on the certain type of vibe you have. And each city puts off a different type of vibe and offers something different for everyone. So stick around. We're going to be explaining the differences between these cities, and we're going to jump into it right now. This is your first time joining me on one of my videos, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Jonathan Reese. I'm a real estate agent, but also a content creator who shows you everything that has to do with the Tampa Bay area, and not just the real estate side. I'll show you like where to go, where to eat, all the fun things to do. That way you get a real feel for what it's like living in the Tampa Bay area. So if you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe below and tap that bell for notifications so you can stay up to date on all things Tampa. And if you happen to make that move to the beautiful Tampa Bay area, please reach out to me and my partner James. We'd love to help you or you and your family make a smooth transition over to the area. I'll put a link to all of our information in the description below. Just give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. Now, let's go ahead and jump right into it with the three different cities and what makes them are unique, or what's going to be the right city for you. And I think we should start it off with things to do. And there's different things to do in each different city. So let's go and start it off with Clearwater. And Clearwater has plenty of activities and things to do. Most notably is obviously going to be like Clearwater Beach, where it gets named time and time again as one of the best beaches in the United States. And also alongside Clearwater Beach, you're going to have a bunch of like little bars and restaurants and breweries and a bunch of like little water sports activities and little cruises you could take. Like, you know, you've got your parasailing, your little Calypso cruise. They have like a little pirate ship cruise. You could go jet skiing, you know, things of that nature. But you can also do like Pier 60, which is going to be like a really long pier where you get like some breathtaking sunsets, and you can go fishing there, and there's like a lot of beach activity alongside there as well. Now Clearwater Beach is going to be like a highly tourist destination, so you'll see a lot of tourists there. If you go more inland towards Clearwater, you're going to have like the totally revamped Coachman's Park, which is going to be a huge venue where they have like concerts and a bunch of events and activities going on there. They also have things like the Clearwater Marine Aquarium as well. So, I mean, there's plenty of things to do in Clearwater. As a matter of fact, I did a full vlog of Clearwater, so you can check out all the things to do, and I can put that link right here. Now, as far as the activities in St. Pete go, they are pretty endless, and you can do a wide spread of things, anything from bars to beaches, from like museums to professional baseball games or professional soccer games, and there's everything in between. If you're on the west side of St. Petersburg, like that's going to be where all the beaches are. You get breathtaking sunsets, and you get a bunch of different beaches, by the way, like Treasure Island or Paso Grill or St. Pete Beach. And there are plenty of things to do in water sports activities alongside of the beach. If you're on the east coast of St. Petersburg, where like downtown area is concerned, then you could go over to the pier and get some amazing sunrises. And then when you're on the pier, you can go fishing, and they got it's totally revamped pier, so there's plenty of things to do right there as well. A little bit ways down from the pier, you can have like Benoit Park, where they have a bunch of events and activities and concerts that they throw. It's like one huge park where they have where it's also a venue. And then downtown, you're just going to have this endless like bars and restaurants and mom and pop shops and boutiques. And they pretty much, St. Petersburg has everything, you know, it's really culture. You'll have a lot of museums as well. So as a matter of fact, I did the top 25 things to do, a video of St. Petersburg. I could put it right here. And I also did a full vlog of St. Petersburg. I could put it right here. So, I mean, you can check those out, and they'll give you really in-depth detail about everything that St. Pete has to offer activity-wise and furthermore. As far as activities are concerned, Tampa probably takes the cake on the other two cities in the Tampa Bay area, just because Tampa is a little bit more widespread and there's tons of things to do. I mean, you got everything from like where we could catch a game where the Tampa Bay Buccaneers played, which is Raymond James Stadium, or if you like hockey, you can go to Amalie Arena in downtown, right where the Tampa Bay Lightning play. So they got great professional sport teams, and we're called the nickname Tampa Bay because we win a lot. And then also you got a bunch of activities, like you go on the river walk. The river walk is a phenomenal place just to go and relax and hang out, or have like a date, or just to kick back and relax. It's a matter of fact named the second best river walk in America. We should be first, probably are going to be first coming up on the next vote. But however, you're also getting this other things to do, like amusement parks, like your Busch Gardens, or your water park, like Adventure Island, or you got your Zoo Tampa, or you got your aquarium. So you got this endless things to do over here in Tampa. And then of course you got your bars and your restaurants. A bunch of different other activities are concerned. And if you want to find out like more in depth in detail, I mean, this video could go like on forever if I tell you like all the activities that Tampa has concerned. I did multiple videos. I mean, I could put it right here, 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 and here. I mean, Tampa has plenty of opportunities as far as like activities are concerned and things you want to do to get out the house. So I mean, Tampa does probably going to take the cake on the other two cities as far as activities. Now let's go ahead and talk about the food scene in the Tampa Bay area. The food scene is pretty incredible. We're going to kick it off with like Clearwater. Clearwater being next to the beach, it's going to have like a lot of like seafood restaurants and fresh catch of the day, everything from like sea bass to salmon. So I mean, and they also have like some good steakhouses as well, like Bascom's Chop House, or Spanish restaurants as well, like the Columbia. Now, if you hop across on over to St. Petersburg, St. Petersburg is going to be more widespread because they have a lot of more restaurants in St. Petersburg. For instance, like on Central Avenue, they got this tons of like mom and pops restaurants, or you got like a chain restaurants like Ruth Chris Steakhouse as well. The mom and pop restaurants, they're just going to be this endless little mom and pop restaurants that are quite phenomenal. I mean, you got like your Bella Brava, your Bavaros, your Tropea. You got like a lot of like, and it's also widespread. You got your Italian, you got your French, you got your steakhouses, you got your little pizza shops, you got little sandwich shops, and so just everything in between. So St. Pete does offer like a lot of widespread food. Really, really great, by the way. I tried plenty of them personally. As far as the food scene is concerned, I would say probably Tampa takes the cakes, because once you cross the bridge from St. Petersburg and get into Tampa area, Tampa has 30 restaurants on the Michelin Guide, 3 of which are going to be a Michelin star restaurant, which is Roca, Koya, and Lilac. And yeah, they are absolutely phenomenal. Fine dining at its best. I mean, they just have this endless restaurants. You could get anything from like in the Tampa area. That's the great thing about being in the Tampa area, because they have like different districts. You go like in the Hyde Park area, and you could go like really fancy, dressed up, and you can hang out at like a meat market or Timpano, and get some excellent like fine dining restaurants. Or you can just grab like a great Cuban sandwich over like on Waters Avenue, right by Del Mabry area. The best Cuban sandwich in Tampa, by the way, in my opinion, is going to be Santa Rita's. These Cuban sandwiches are phenomenal, and you got a bunch of different types of Cuban sandwiches there. Or you could go just different districts, like in downtown area, and you could just sit down at bunch of different restaurants. Tampa just has like a little bit of fine dining, a little bit of regular restaurants, mom and pops. It just brings everything together. And of course, the Michelin Guide can't be all wrong. So the food scene, a trophy probably has to go to Tampa. Now let's go and talk about the convenience factor. And I'll break down like the convenience factor as far as like, like where you need to get to go to. As far as like, is you gonna have to drive everywhere? There's gonna be traffic. If it's gonna be, and you can just walk there and get somewhere real easy. You'll get to like Clearwater. Clearwater's gonna be like a beach town. The houses are gonna be spread apart. Or if you get like more towards the inland of Clearwater, you're still gonna have to like drive places. So I mean, Clearwater is, granted, you could be on the beach and just go to like these little restaurants and bars and boutiques. But if you want to get home, I mean, you're probably gonna have to take a little drive. So I mean, Clearwater ain't too bad. Moving on to like Tampa area, Tampa's is great, but I mean, its traffic is gonna be a little bit bad. And yes, it's widespread. There are districts, so you are gonna have to take a car to get from one place to the other. As far as your house is concerned, as you want to do any type of activities, go grab some food, you're gonna be in the car. So probably the convenience factor, I would say, I got to give it up to St. Pete. Because St. Pete, I mean, you get the houses or your condos, like say in like downtown area, you really don't have to drive. I mean, you don't. I mean, I personally live in St. Petersburg, and I hardly drive. I can walk everywhere to get some food, to a restaurant, to a grocery store, just to have some fun and do some activities. It's really like everything's like really centrally located, and everything's like right there. You know, you can just walk everywhere. The convenience factor is amazing. Just living in St. Petersburg area. And also with the convenience factor, let's say if you love the beaches and you want to be close to the beaches, St. Petersburg is going to be on the Gulf. So it's going to be, you know, just 10, 15 minutes from the beach versus like Tampa, which is going to be in the Bay Area. So Tampa doesn't have no beaches. You can still make it in 30, 45, maybe an hour. This all depends on what part of Tampa you're from. Clearwater obviously is like right there on the beach on the Gulf, just like St. Petersburg as well. If you love going to the beach or like you love boating, then the convenience factor would definitely be lean more towards St. Petersburg and Clearwater. I mean, granted, there is boating in Tampa because they have the river and everything like that, but it's not like, you know, full sea boating like out there on the Gulf or right by the beaches in St. Petersburg and Clearwater. Now let's go ahead and discuss the main differences between these Tampa Bay cities and real estate terms. And as far as real estate terms concerned, there's just so many factors that have to be getting thrown involved. And I could throw numbers at you like left and right. Like Tampa's average price of the home last year was around, you know, $430,000. St. Pete was around $485,000, and Clearwater was just a hair under, notching right around $400,000. And that all depends on like your lifestyle, where you want to move to. I mean, granted, you could be in Clearwater, you could get something for $300,000 like in the city area, or you can go on the beach and spend a couple million. So that all depends on like what type of lifestyle you want, what type of budget you have. I mean, it is so many factors involved. As far as Tampa goes, there's just endless districts. I mean, you could get houses like in New Tampa or like a little bit north, like in the Weston Chapel area, for brand new houses for like $400,000, $500,000. Or you go to like into different districts, like in Hyde Park area, which is actually the highest market in Tampa. Average price of home there is $1.6 million. So it all depends on like where you want to live, the location, the convenience, or your budget as well. Also, you could be thinking about going to the outskirts and getting into like the suburbs, like Wesley Chapel, Valrico, Riverview. Also depends on that as well. So there's just so many factors involved. You can't really just say, hey, Tampa has this number, Clearwater has this number, and just because this number's higher, I mean, this number's gonna be better or worse. I mean, you really can't say that. You just have to have like, there's just so many factors involved. And also what your daily lifestyle is. Are you single? Do you have kids? Are you married? Do you have a huge family? Are you introverts? Are you extroverts? Do you like just hanging out and you just want to be in a community like Wesley Chapel where you don't really have to venture out and everything is there for you, your pool, your lagoon? Or do you want to be like, you know, you want to go and check out everything that the city has to offer, like your baseball games, your football games, all your events and activities throughout the year? You might want to check out like living in like downtown Tampa area. If you're in St. Petersburg, you want to be like really close to the beach, you love going to the beach. I mean, I would suggest like buying a house like in St. Petersburg or Clearwater area. Obviously, budget is going to be involved because, I mean, say if you like the beach, I mean, it'd be great that, yeah, everybody who loves the beach, you want like a beachfront property, but not everybody has a few $1 million to have these beachfront properties. But there are ways around it. So I'll suggest like in the middle part of St. Petersburg, like Distant Heights, or you got like the downtown area, or maybe just outside of the beach area in St. Petersburg, where you can get houses like in the low 400,000 starting at, and it's only a stone's throw away from the beach. Or like say if you like all these sporting activities, or you like this, like what you want to live like in the downtown Tampa area with all the cool things and activities to do. You don't want to live like in a condo, then, or if you have like a family, then you can always check out the little outskirts. And say if you don't want to live in like Hyde Park area and you don't have a couple $1 million to spend on a house, there's different parts of Tampa where you can get houses for $400,000, $500,000. Or you can check out also the suburbs, which is you know maybe only like 20-minute drive away. So it all depends on like how far you want to be, or what type of district you want, or your general lifestyle. Then you have all these factors. What will be best is just reach out to me. I mean, really, it doesn't cost nothing to reach out. That way I can point you in the right direction and help you or you and your family find a home in the best part that's going to be the best part of area that's going to be right for you. You know, just reach out. That way you can open up to me. That way I can figure out, well, what your lifestyle and what place you would like to live and what the budget is. So that's all it really comes down to as far as like your real estate concern, and as far as like where you want to live in either Tampa, Clearwater, or St. Petersburg. So with that being said, I've reached the conclusion of this video. I really hope I broke down the differences between the areas like the Tampa Bay areas like Tampa, St. Pete, and Clearwater. If you can find yourself just wanting to move to any of these cities, just reach out to me and my partner James. We'll love to take care of you. Just give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. I'll put a link to all of our information in the description below. And of course, like always, until next time, catch you guys on the next video.